calls, I couldn't sleep right now. I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign. I don't need bad energy around me. I just need sun, you're so cloudy. I wake up good, you're so grouchy. Please get from around me. When the truth don't work, you start telling lies. Thought you were down to ride, you weren't down to ride. Caught switching, you were picking sides. Don't blink, caught slipping like a slip and slide. I was shooting dice till I got a nosebleed. Money on the floor, can't get cold feet. Took a L, should've put it in the offering. Lord, forgive me for my sins, don't know of me. Scary thoughts, I got scary thoughts. Lost control, now I'm taking charge. Breaking bills, friends breaking off. You could be the youngest, I'm the dawn. Kiss the ring, nah. In the scene like GOT. Stay awake, don't sleep.
Jesus Christ, you got to be shitting me, dude. I went to go put the camera off and realized that I have been muted the whole time. God damn. All right. I got to say all this shit all over again. Okay, so it's been a long day. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long. Don't laugh, y'all. Don't trip out. You know what? And I haven't even looked at the chat because y'all were probably saying, "Hey, J and J, we can't hear you." I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been one of those days. I was talking about American Dream Trading, and I was in the aftermarket every day at 5 o'clock. I have created a stock lounge where me and remember you guys remember every time Eric Smoto and those guys come in, David and Jason and Portuguese Fly and Stu and Farrah and those guys, whenever they come in, I always talk about I'm going to create a stream for us to hang out and just chit chat about stock. Well, I've done that. And it's been going for a week straight. I did it every day last week, live at 5. I come on and I put the link down there and they all come up on the panel. We just talk. We just talk about our day in the stock market. So I've started that. Coach has signed off on it. He allows me to throw the stream in the Discord, the link, so they come on over and we just chill and talk about stocks. So if you guys ever want to learn about, some of the strategies that we've learned from Coach, if you want to join American Dream Trading, feel free to come on over and join us in the aftermarket at 5 o'clock weekdays, and you'll hear a lot of good stuff that we've learned from him. And if you want to join, my link is always included in that stream. So my referral link for ADT. Shout out to ADT. Shout out to Coach. Love you, brother. Um, yeah, man. This chick right here, she's gone. She is gone. Like something is seriously wrong with this chick. I had to dedicate the whole thumbnail to her because she has got a problem and he needs to run the other way as fast as possible. Brandon needs to get away from Mary. Okay, Mary's gone. Mary got issues, but we're gonna get into that. Welcome Buddha 1000, best moderator on YouTube. Welcome Dolly Bush, and that's all I saw down there. Hold up, anybody else? Huh? Okay. She said she's coming. She was in the shower and finishing up. Ralph, what's up, man? Ralph, are you addicted, Ralph? You addicted to J video. Ralph is like one of my co-hosts over on I like to call him that because he's always in there with me. Him and Cox and Christina are always my mainstays up in there. It's always us three on the panel, and other people kind of come in and out, but us three kind of hang out there. And Ralph almost damn near beats me in there. He's in there like 24/7 with me, holding it down. I appreciate you. And now you're over here. Thank you, man. Um, I really appreciate the support. That dude knows how to trade some stocks. He talks some good stuff. I'm telling you, y'all need to come in there and hear it. Wait a minute, did I delete something by accident? Nah. Yeah, man, I'm so sorry. I had the damn mute button on. Okay, I had the mute button on. So yeah, go figure. But it was funny because I said I'm hot. I'm gonna go ahead and take this hoodie off, and I'm like, you know what? I went down there to turn the camera off and realized that the damn mute button was hit. It's been a long day. Tell them, Rob. It's been a long day. So J&J Video, my co-host, Vegan Knowledge JJ, will be up here. And don't forget to check. Did I say this on speaker or off? I don't know if I said it on speaker or off, but she is really. Did I already talk about your show? Okay, I was Meatless Monday was yesterday. If you guys haven't checked out Meatless Monday, I'm gonna make sure I include the link in the description of this video. I don't think I put it in, but I will include that. If you've ever thought about going plant-based, or if you are struggling with any health issues and you're looking for different things to eat and different ways to help your body heal itself, we do Vegan Knowledge stream on her channel every Monday evenings, at usually about 6:30. after the live stream. So yep, I finally did it, and it's been going well. We've been in there 5 o'clock every day. So yeah, if you guys want to come in there and hear us, come hang out, learn some stuff, and if you want to get healthy, she is really making some traction. I'm so proud of Jen. She was on Misfit Vegan just the other day, and yeah, she's really trying to get her subscribers up, and she's really making some good traction in the vegan community. I'm loving it. I'm so proud of her. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Tuesday Takeover, baby. Wow, I straight up, not that we talk about the Bachelorette in here, but I straight up called that, man. I don't know if you guys follow The Bachelor, or the Bachelorette series, but Bachelor in Paradise is getting ready to come on. Woo, excuse me. Yeah, it's been a long day. And then I just got off a 2-hour stream with them, so but yeah, man, I'm telling you, dude, that was about 2.5 hours, wasn't it, Ralph? Yeah, it was like 2.5 hours. So, but yeah, the guy they picked to be the Bachelor was her number 2. I knew they were going to do that. And the guy that they picked to be the Bachelor was the guy Jen actually chose to be with her. And he got to run her up. So she was close. She gets it right almost every season, pretty much up until this one. And she was pretty damn close because he ended up being the runner up. So she's got a knack for picking that. But I smelled Bachelor all over him. I knew that she wasn't going to pick him. I'm like, you know what? He looks like the next Bachelor. She's not picking him. I know that it seems like it, but he looks like Bachelor material. She guarantees she's not picking him. She's going to pick the other dude because they want him for the Bachelor. And I'll be damned if she didn't send his ass home and he was announced as the Bachelor on the tell-all last night. So shout out to, I started to call her Rachel. Shout out to Charity. I'm glad that she is happy with Dalton. And I can't wait to watch Joey's journey. So it's going to be cool. All right. My beautiful wife is in here with me. Hey, honey.
Let myself in now.
Oh, yeah. She can let herself in now because she's also got her Restream stuff set up. And the cool thing is I don't have to stare at the screen anymore trying to pull in couples. She can do that for me. So cool.
She finally let me in on this whole thing.
I gave her the keys to the kingdom. Mm-hmm. I gave her the keys to the kingdom. I'm like, just don't delete any of my thumbnails or anything. We got to get you.
Yeah, I got the talk off. Don't touch nothing, right?
I wasn't like that.
I'm just kidding. Oh, my hair is so wet. Sorry.
Well, you just got out of the shower. It's understandable.
Yes.
It's going to be wet. So how was your day?
It was good. It was good.
Like we don't know, like we weren't just talking.
Work was really busy. And then I got off a couple hours early, so I was able to we went to the store, and then you had your live stream. I was trying to catch up on the shows between washing my hair finally. It's like a really big experience because it's long.
Yeah.
And I was watching some video because I'm making some shorts of the last couple of shows. And, I want to thank everybody. I heard you talking about my channel. Thank you for that. And thank everybody who joined last night. I had a lot of fun with trivia. So thank you. And I was mad. That wasn't my pick for Charity. I picked Joey.
Yep. She sure did.
I've only been wrong like twice. And the first one was Chris Soules, and I don't think he was serious anyway about wanting to get married.
Yeah, Chris Soules ended up going to jail for drunk driving. He hit somebody, involuntary manslaughter.
That was crazy, right?
So check this out. We ended up following his journey when he went to Dancing with the Stars. Well, come to find out, the new Bachelorette, Charity, is going on Dancing with the Stars.
Wow.
And I'm like, that show hasn't been on for a minute.
Oh my gosh, it's like every time I'm wrong, they put them on Dancing with the Stars. I see what they're doing there. It all has to do with me, I bet.
Right?
Okay. So you want me to start loading them in?
Yeah, you can go with the first couple right over there in the corner.
Okay.
Let's see what we're going to talk about.
Let me go to the corner. I just have to figure out where the corner is. Let's see.
Can you see my mouse?
No, I don't think I can see your screen. So, okay, I
One over
see
here.
90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After. Oh, these must be the it's not
You see the
video clip.
couples? I just clicked one.
Oh, there they are. I see them. They're so small.
Yeah,
I didn't know I had to bring glasses.
yeah.
Okay. Let's
Now
go
you know
for
why I can barely see them. I just clicked Gino and
Gino
Jasmine.
and Jasmine. Hey, that was my job. Give me some training next time.
You too slow, girl. You too slow. Psych, I'm kidding. But now you
Welcome
know where they are.
everybody.
This the little one.
Dolly, hey. Buddha.
Look, Ralph is in this one.
Ralph. Is
She
Ralph
knows you guys'
Raphael?
voices now. Yeah.
I knew I see the R when he's on your show, right?
Yes, Ralph is the one that's always talking more than everybody.
No, I talk more than everybody. Good thing I'm not there.
Dolly, you have got a good point. Dolly Bush getting us started down there in the comment section
Okay.
talking about Mary has abandonment issues. She was telling Brandon and went into a panic attack. Right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I mean, she definitely we'll save them for last. We'll save them for last because she's got issues. She's definitely got issues. What do you guys think about Gino and Jasmine? I almost forgot what the hell happened with Gino and Jasmine. So
Oh, what happened with Gino?
somebody jar my memory. What these shows are backing up.
1 second, I'll remember. Why am I drawing a blank too?
I'm seeing him, and I'm seeing her talking to him.
Oh, the baby.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. So yeah, I don't like what's going on with Gino and Jasmine only because she waited until after she locked his ass in to now talk shit about she doesn't want to have a baby.
Right.
I don't think that's fair. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I don't think that's not fair.
Buddha said 2 things. Mary is bad and needs counseling for her abandonment issue too. Brandon is desperate, so no, I cannot feel sorry for him. Oh, that was earlier about, you must have been talking about them before I came
Yeah,
on.
I touched on them. Yes, I couldn't help it because the thumbnail is based on them.
We're going to go over them in full soon though, right?
Yes. Let's go ahead and get her.
I feel like my camera, my thing is all twisted because of the
So, but you know, yes, I really think that Jasmine has, you know, because remember, she also, you know, it's thinking that when they had sex, everything was all copacetic, but she was on birth control and she did not tell him. And she knew going into this that he wanted to have a kid.
right.
So the fact that she was taking birth control and not telling him about it, and now she's flat out just saying she doesn't want to have a kid, period. If she doesn't want to have a kid, will he leave her? I think he should say hell yeah, because that was part of one of the reasons why I wanted to hook up. I want a child. You know, and you knew that going in. It's like you're coming up with all of this shit late in the game, and I'm starting to get really, I mean, I know they're trying to get along, but she's taking advantage of his kindness right now because he's kind of come off of his pissed offness, and he's kind of working with her and getting back to the old jovial Gino, and I feel like she's kind of running away with some of this stuff.
Yes, I think you're right. I think she is like basically she's kind of admitting I did it to reel you in.
Yeah, and
she
that's
is
not fair.
older though. Like, isn't she like, you know, Gino's? But if they've discussed it before, there's no excuse. She can't just change her mind right now.
I think he's in his mid-40s and she's in her mid-30s. So
He's
her biological clock is also ticking. If she's going to do it, she needs to start getting to work. and
Yeah.
stop putting it off. And I don't think she wants to have kids.
She wants to come over to
Doesn't
the
she
US
already
and have
have
her
kids?
own thing. You know what I mean? She wants to be a career woman and go running around, and
Maybe do some modeling. Hey
Yeah.
guys, let me know in the chat. Doesn't she already have children from her other marriage? Or am I thinking about Larissa and Colty? Colty. Thank you, coach. I make $300. I'm done for today. Shout out to Noonie.
Let's see here. Let me go down. I think the comments are starting to come not the wrong way, but they come at the bottom now that I'm on here instead of the top, like when I'm a guest. It's weird.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Raphael said, see, now that's wrong. She should have found someone that doesn't want kids. Exactly. And Jolly said Gino needs to part ways with Jasmine.
I think so.
Raphael said Ralph said that's grounds to leave her if he wants a kid. Jasmine finally spazzed out on Gino, and that was Dolly, and Buddha said it'll be toxic for the kid. Yeah, and she's even
that's true.
saying that. She was like, are you sure we're ready for a kid? I remember she said, I got totally what she was saying. Like, really? Do you think we should be parents? Jasmine was right about not bringing a kid in their relationship, Buddha said. Yeah, that's very true.
I have to give you guys that. Because, they are toxic. They are the epitome of toxic. Right now, you can be faked out. It's like a pullback, It's like, okay. Maybe it's right, but then it goes back the other way. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, yeah, you are who I thought you were. This is not going to work. So, I don't know. Maybe Jasmine will have that conversation with Gino, because right now it doesn't look good because he's not happy about it. But I've got Gino giving into her and letting her pretty much have her way.
Yeah, at least she didn't wait till they were married.
Right. But I don't have him going anywhere, quite frankly, So is that it on Gino and Jasmine?
That is it on Gino and Jasmine. Oh, Raphael said, I agree. The time DK is on her and him if they're in their 40s. Yeah. And she has 2 kids. Is that right?
Does she? That's what I'm asking you guys down in the chat.
That's what Buddha said.
Okay. I thought I heard her mention she had kids. Okay, cool. Huh. So she's already done the deed.
I mean, but we never hear or see those kids.
Right. Wow, Jasmine's got kids?
She's got, the girl, that's her sister, quote unquote, right? So,
yeah.
I forgot she had kids.
I think they're from her previous marriage.
But are they older?
I don't know. I don't think they're grown. I don't think they're toddlers, but I don't think they're grown.
Maybe they're with the father.
Does anybody know in the chat?
Hey, Renee, welcome in. She said, hey, everyone, long time no see. Yes, we
Renee Revelinsky. Welcome.
I'm worried about you, young lady.
You must have heard your ears burning. We called for you the other week. We're like, where's Renee Revelinsky? Is she still on vacation? What's happening?
We thought you ran away. Found another reality show TV. Renee, Buddha said they are older, and her mom has 1 child. Her ex has another. Renee said, "I knew it." Renee coming right in.
Renee has the scoop. She's got the tea. Shout out to Renee. Shout out to Rose, Shay J, everybody that knows Shonda. We haven't seen them in a little while, but hopefully we'll be blessed with their presence again soon. But we got the main ones. We got Buddha, we got Dolly, we got Renee, and of course Vegan Knowledge. And now we have Ralph from our ADT family over in here, so that works.
Oh, Ralph took a little dig over at Jasmine. They probably don't want to be with her. She lies too much, he said.
That is true. I mean, come on, look at her with the ex, living in the building with the ex, going off and talking to him behind Gino's back. Come on.
Lying about wanting a kid.
Right. You know, it's all not looking too good in Jasmine's favor. Coming up with, no, I don't want to sign a prenup. And then right behind it, why don't we sign a will? I'm not going to sign nothing to protect you before our marriage, but I want all the protection after your ass is gone. Okay.
And I wouldn't trust her.
Yeah, don't make her any beneficiary on your insurance policies, Gino.
Exactly.
Let's get a will, honey. Yeah,
Like,
okay.
no, thank you.
You didn't want to sign a prenup and you want a will? Hell no. But yeah. What's the
There's
next
a will,
couple
there's a way. That's what I think. Where did that come from? Is that about like that has nothing to do with Gino and Jasmine, I bet.
All right, you fired. I'm gonna go ahead and change it.
We ready to move on?
Yes, we are.
Look, I got it this time. Check me out.
Got it. What you got? What you got? What you got?
Riley and Violet. You're turning violet.
Violet. Okay, so what do you think about this couple?
So my thoughts on this couple is I really don't like the way he speaks to her. I'll be honest with you. I think he's trying to maintain the relationship, but I still don't think that he thinks he did anything wrong, honestly. I think he thinks it's all about his friend is not his family. And it was like, no, dude, you were literally yelling at her. It's not me, it's you. You weren't like, when you're in a relationship together, you have like a bond. So when you're talking to another person, in my opinion, you should, in most cases, take that person's side because you have the emotional bond with them, or at least speak about it in private. That was just rude for him to yell in the restaurant during a romantic dinner, telling them, answer her question when they've already discussed this and it was already done, whether we like her or not. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. In that situation, Riley was, I think, wrong. And I think, the little guy got in his head, the little tour guide. But I think that honestly, when he started saying, so you don't think you did anything wrong? Not in the situation, she might have done something wrong with the app, but in that situation, he was wrong, I think, anyway. And I think he talks down to her. I don't know if it's the language barrier, but it's like, it seems like he just, I don't know. I just think it's probably not going to work out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I completely agree with you because I said this the other week, and it's so funny because Riley actually acknowledged the fact that he should have been her protector in the situation with the buddy coming in on the phone. I did not say that the other week. I was like, why are you ganging up on her with your friend? It looks like you are hooking up with the friend, or you guys are bashing her or beating her up. And you're her man. You're supposed to kind of be like, hey, with the friend, hey, I'm gonna need you to kind of pump the brakes a little bit. You can
like
see
we'll
how
talk about it ourselves. We don't.
Yeah, we'll talk amongst ourselves about it. We don't need you instigating anything.
Hey, welcome, Ro.
Huh?
Ro's Thoughts is here.
Ro, shout out to Ro. Welcome, honey. Welcome.
Welcome.
Were your ears burning? We just mentioned you too.
See, all you got to do is mention people and they're popping in. You got that good algorithm.
With all the R's. Renee, Ro, Ralph.
Only R's, right? J crew. What to call it? The R crew.
Yeah.
Riley. Buddha said Riley doesn't know how to pick his battle. Oh, what did I say? He doesn't know how to pick his battles. He should have said, "I'm sorry, I didn't protect you. That was my fault. That I was just hurt when you wrote those things to my father." Exactly. And he brings up old stuff and lays it out in the wrong time. Dolly said Riley is kissing Violet's butt now. And Raphael said they probably don't want to be. Oh, that was earlier about Jasmine. Dolly said Violet asked Riley about his bank account and he told her how much he had in his account. Wow.
I didn't hear that. Oh,
I didn't either. I missed
I did not hear that one.
You
missed what, Becky?
A lot of the other way. I was trying to catch up, but I saw all of this show.
Yeah.
And I missed that part.
Yeah, I watched The Other Way last night. I didn't watch it right before the stream today, rushing and cramming as usual.
That
I
was
watched it.
me. I was like, I turned into you.
Yeah, I watched it last night. But yeah, I definitely agree that I agree with him. He needs to work on his attitude. He may have some valid points about her being on the app, but that if this relationship is going to work, he definitely needs to calm it down and have some more respect for her. And it's just it's not a good look when your friend who is a woman is coming at your new girl and you are siding with your friend and not really having your girl's back, especially when it's like you guys are attacking her. So he had at least acknowledged that. um I don't know what was going on with him with that kimono, but that was okay. All right. I'm like, I don't know.
Like he's just being tame to like what do you call that word? Like I don't know, like appease her.
Yeah.
Like he's waiting to come out on the anger again. It seems like.
Yeah, I think he's gonna come out on the anger again. I really do. I don't think that's the last time that's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because think about it, it's his job to look for the worst case scenario for the military. That's what they hire him to do. So his brain is already on that. So you know what I mean? He does it in his relationships. He's admitted that. So it's like if that's the case, go get some fucking help.
Good thing I'm a
Go
customer
clean
service
your
rep.
brain out.
I'm trained to solve issues. That's why we don't fight.
Yeah.
Good thing
Plus,
I
we don't
wasn't in
like
the
we
military.
like peacefulness in this house. So you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't like Riley and Violet together though. I mean, call me crazy. I don't. What do y'all think? I don't like them as a couple. I just honestly, the aesthetic, like visually as well as like vibe. I just don't like them together. I feel like underlyingly they actually don't even like each other.
I feel like now she doesn't trust him and he doesn't trust her. His trust was already not there. And it's just a constant battle of him trying to find the next thing. And now she doesn't even trust him to emotionally take care of her. Buddha
Yeah.
said it's important to talk about financials. That's true. Oh, Rose said she was finishing Last Resort. Yeah, that's a crazy show. I gotta finish that too.
Oh, I know, I know,
Um,
I know. I started
yeah.
watching it and I fell asleep on it. I'm gonna have to catch up on that. I've been watching Love Island too. I'm all caught up on Love Island. I can't wait to see the cliffhanger tonight, boy. But yeah, we gotta get back into because we started watching the first episode and then just kind of fell asleep on it and never went back to it because I'm trying to keep up with the other way and I'm watching The Bachelorette and I'm watching Love Island. So yeah, yeah, we'll get back into that. But
Taking
yeah,
over.
huh?
How do you find time to trade in all those TV shows?
And we're doing aftermarket, so it's adding up.
Multitasking,
It's adding up. But I'm good though. I'm good. What else am I doing?
right?
You
That's why
know,
you're up all night.
I gotta fill my time up with something. So that's why. What else am I doing? I'm having a ball doing it. I love talking to you guys. So yes,
I love it.
me too. But yeah, man. I don't know. That's really all I have to say about them. I don't like them as a couple. I don't think they're gonna last. They're too toxic. He doesn't trust her, and she has a barrier that is providing a wall up that is keeping her from really fully investing in this relationship. She's trying, but every time she tries, Riley does something kind of stupid to kind of alienate her again.
Yeah.
So
It's like when
yeah,
she apologizes, he goes off on something else. And
yep,
when he
too many grudges. What do
too
you let
early
me know?
on too.
Yeah. Let me know what you guys think of the cut. Can you imagine if they had kids? Good God. I
Does he have kids?
think he's got a daughter, doesn't he?
Maybe. And she definitely has those two kids, so he's gonna be a father. Wasn't he bringing kids gifts and forgot the mother?
That was crazy. I know you want to get the kids' approval, but you also need Mama Bear's approval. Probably at this stage more even more than the kids, because traditionally in those cultures you got to bring the mom a goat or whatever. They believe in that dowry business. So you gotta schmooze the parents, and he brought mom no thing. Nada. Like, don't collect $200, don't even pass go. Nothing. All right, so what's the next couple, honey? You there?
Muted myself. Sorry. I was just saying we had 2 more comments real quick. Raphael said you should always have your friends back even if they are wrong, but you can address them being wrong once you're in private. Yeah, that's true. And Violet said, or Violet, Dolly said, Violet wanted to make sure Riley would be able to take care of her and her daughter if they come to the States with Riley. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, that is, that's what they are dealing with. At first, like, they think the American is rich, and then it's like, whoa, how much money you actually have?
Right.
Might be
Right.
worth a different amount here if you send it to me, but when we go there, like, are you poor?
Like David and Sheila, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah, can you build me a whole new house? No.
All right, so now we have did I just click that one? Tyree. I don't remember what happened. Do you?
Yeah, we can skip him. He wasn't on this week. Last week he finally met
Met the lady.
yeah, Chantrell or whatever her name, Carmela. He finally met Carmela last week, which I thought was a charming meeting. She was really cool, a lot cooler than I expected her to be.
Yeah. We got Misha and Nicola.
Okay, they were up. They were up for review. I don't know about this couple either, quite honestly. I don't really like Nicola for her.
I don't either. I liked him better in the beginning before I knew him.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to try to make her into something she's not. And she's going to ultimately pull away from him because she's like, no, that's not me. And if you can't accept me for who I am, then we got nothing further to discuss. You know what I mean? Because he's... Go ahead, baby.
No, I was just going to ask, did they ever meet the parents, or were they just talking about it?
No, they're just talking about it. That's the next phase in it. He's got it all set up where she's going to meet the mom and the brother and all of that. So, but he's putting it off because he thinks that they're going to judge her based on her past.
Right.
So he's scared to kind of really introduce her to the family, and he's never really done that before. So, and then he's going to introduce an American woman, one, two, an American woman who has a promiscuous past.
Right.
So, and she's already got kids, so that means she's not a virgin. So they're not going to be feeling her. It's his worst fear. Mm-hmm. And he's delaying introducing her because of that. Her thing is, you need to stand by me and be proud of me no matter what's going on, and stand up to your family and have my back.
I can't believe it's been 7 years and they don't know. Has it been 7 years or 4 years?
I think anybody know in the chat, didn't she say?
Picking up Tyree.
Maybe, what? I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that.
Let me go.
But it's been a significant amount of time.
Misha, run home. He's not the man for her daughters, Buddha said. Yeah, that's true.
I agree,
7.
Buddha.
Buddha said 7.
Okay. Yeah, wow. I don't see him. I don't freaking see him.
They meet the parents and he's being scary, Buddha said. Dolly said the couple doesn't seem to have anything in common. She did meet his family finally. Oh, I went to sleep. Okay, maybe you did too. Did we not finish that?
Oh, I must have gone to sleep on that like I'm doing right now because I'm so tired from today. But wow, she met oh man, we got to go back and watch that.
We got to watch it tonight. That way we can know what the heck happened. Yeah, I mean, the problem is he doesn't like... The only thing they had in common was religion, and now they're finding that they even vary on their levels of religion. Like she met him online through a religious site, and he didn't see how she lived her day to day. She didn't know how religious, he was and how things worked in that culture.
Misha, step back. She was trying to fish. He's like, Misha, come
Oh
on,
my
Misha.
goodness.
He was trying. I tell you what, that's going to be indicative of how he is going to be in the relationship. He's going to try to be very controlling of her. And
She
she's
wasn't
not going to
giving
be going for it. Yeah.
up.
She's not going to go for it. And eventually it's going to drive her away. Because she's not going to be able to deal with him trying to constantly guide her, like wherever he wants her to go.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what's going on. Misha, no, you can't fish anymore. We can't fish because you cut your leg. Well, she's toughing it out. She's like, okay, I'm good. Ain't no need to stop the
Right.
whole fishing trip. But he treats her like a little kid. Have you noticed that? He really, Misha, no, Misha, we're not going to do that. Misha, this, Misha. Okay, what is it that you need, Misha? It's like
Right.
the way he says her name just irritates the fuck out of me. Excuse my French.
He kind of like
No, Misha.
down
Of
to
course I
her.
love you, Misha. I'm like, okay, do you sound like a programmed bot?
You like our new house?
Look at you. I think I've seen that. I've used that background before.
So the thing with him, when it's
That's pretty
like
cool.
she's too much of an independent woman and he's looking for like this, this wife that's gonna like cater to him a little bit and be okay with his sarcastic nature, and she's not okay with that. He acts like they've been together 7 years in person. And
Yeah.
she's like, dude, we just met. You're still supposed to be kissing my, what? You're not supposed to be talking to me like that or rolling your eyes to your
Kiss
phone
me bum.
about me being messy. That's something
Right.
for a couple like us to do, right?
And we don't even do it.
Right. Well, I'm kind of messy. Rose said the brother translated horribly, making her sound like a whore, right? And Dolly said some questions he would not answer. Oh my goodness, I gotta see this.
Yeah, we got to tune into that one.
Now, I agree that Misha cannot fish for ish over there. In the States, she'll probably fish very well. Them cuts on her legs, I was even like, be careful, Misha. Right. Like, Misha,
Right.
all right.
It's like, and then he's throwing salty ass ocean water in it. It's like, yeah, I don't think you want to necessarily do that either. What if it's contaminated in some way? I'm like, you're throwing ocean water into an open wound. It's like, okay, isn't there salt in that? So it's like, so throw salt. Let's throw salt in the wound.
Right.
But I don't see Nicola as having a lot of common sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's emotionally unintelligent, But I honestly think she's going to come back. I think she's already got her guard up and she's preparing to most likely break up. I don't think that even Misha thinks it's going to work out in the back of her mind. So I don't think we're going to have to worry. I think we're going to end up hearing later on down the line that they broke up.
Ralph said the way he's looking in the pics says a lot. Oh my gosh, look at him. Yeah, he definitely is looking, I thought he was going to be kind of a wishy-washy guy, and he actually is kind of like just really, like you said, emotionally unintelligent, weird, and like immature.
I mean, he's like a damn near 50-year-old virgin. You know what I mean? So he's never had a girlfriend. So he doesn't have a lot of the relationship experience that it would take to be with a woman like Misha, because she's experienced. She's experienced, and right now she's in the church. But just because she's spiritual and in the church doesn't mean she wanted to, like, look, they went out dancing and stuff. Doesn't mean she still doesn't want to have a good time. She's just doing it respectfully,
Yeah. And he looked, what was I just going to say? I forgot that quickly. What did
Aren't you eating blueberries?
Yeah, I don't know why I forgot that quick. What was it? Maybe I'm getting tired too. Oh, I know. He takes things really literally and like no gray area. Like, what do you want me to do, Misha? Do you want me to say sorry? Sorry.
I don't like
Like,
it when he does
you
that.
don't
I
sound
can't
genuine
stand that.
though.
What do you want me to do, Misha? Okay, you want to meet my parents? We can meet my parents, Misha. Misha. It's like, what the? How is this meeting gonna go? And is he gonna translate it for her? And is he gonna translate properly?
He didn't apparently, but from what they're saying in the chat.
Oh, I got it. All right, we're gonna shut the stream down, and I'm gonna go ahead. You
Should
gotta
be
watch
confused.
that, dude.
All right, ready for the next one?
I am.
All right. We are going to do. It's not just you because they don't really show up very well anyway, even for me. We've got David and Sheila. They're like little heads in the bottom. No wonder you can't see them. I'm even having to get up on the.
Yeah, I think I'll make them bigger, much bigger.
No, I mean they're good for the where you have them, but like when we're trying to load them over to the screen, that's when they're real little. I'm like, I can't tell which little couple that is over there.
The little couple. That was a good show. I love that.
Yeah. David and Sheila.
All right. So Sheila wants is I thought this was so cute with him and the son. He was she was concerned that he was not going to bond with her son, and he started playing with him in the Uber on the way to the beach. What was up with that beach, guys? Like, what the hell was up with that beach? The water was brown. I'm like, God damn, what are they swimming in?
Even the beach wasn't like pretty, huh?
No, it was like kind of all chopped up sand. It looked like a deserted beach from back in the day or something. I'm like, what is going on with this beach? This is a beach, but beaches are different, depending on the part of the world that you're in. All beaches are different, I guess, because that's what I'm learning from based off of what I saw. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
there's
what
tropical
the
with the
hell is
blue
that water
water.
brown?
Apparently,
Should he be sitting in that water? But they bonded. He and the son bonded. He was playing a little, the game where you have your hands on it and you have to slap the other person's hand.
yeah.
Quick, you have to be quick enough to get the other person's hand. They were playing that, and then he was splashing water on him at the beach. So he's making an effort to try to bond with her son. And it looks like her son likes it, but the son is throwing a monkey wrench in the ship by saying he has no desire to move to the States.
Wow.
So, and that surprised me. Normally kids want to jump all over something like that. You know what I mean?
Maybe he doesn't like some kids though, like when we were young, we don't want to move out of we like our school and our family. Buddha said David and Sheila are gonna make it. I love that he found a bond with her boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
David said he can't do a GoFundMe to fix her house. Rose said, son doesn't want to move. That's going to be a problem. Right. That's what you were just saying. And Raphael said, Sheila looks aggravated. And Buddha said, I'm not an expert at hot hands myself. I'm good at that game.
Yeah. I love hot hands. You and I get into some intense sessions.
I wonder if we can play through the screen.
Right?
Let's do it.
We'll figure out a way. AI.
Hot hands on demand.
Right.
Ralph said, yes, the Mississippi beaches have brown water, but it's because of the river. I was going to say the bay over here is not.
Yeah, but it's like, what in the river, though? Mud, like, you know what I mean? Like, ew. You know what I mean?
It's the ground under there.
Yeah. But it's the ground in Fiji, too. How come those waters are nice?
Right, that's true.
Clear, you know what I mean?
They put chlorine in them.
Yeah. Like, what the hell, dude? I would not be going swimming there.
It's bottled water.
But, do we have that up here?
Huh? David,
do we have a couple of them?
You want a new couple?
I don't see it. Are they on the screen?
Yeah, on the bottom.
That's weird.
bottom left of the screen. Here, I'll move them. Oh, I don't think I can. You don't see them? Does
That's
everybody else see them?
crazy. Yeah, no. I think.
They're on the bottom left
No,
on mine.
on there, but it's weird. I don't see them on mine. Ha! But anyway, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I see them on.
I think it's the mud.
Yeah, it's mud, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be dredging up.
But what are you gonna do?
Well, we won't be swimming over there.
Because where are they? The Philippines?
Yeah.
That says a lot.
It's got to be some places in Philippines, though, like vacation areas.
There are.
Got tropical beaches.
That's where
Dean?
Not Tyree, Dean. That's where Dean is living in a nice tourist district, you know?
Yeah, nice condo. And they were on the balcony one time talking. It didn't look like Sheila's house.
Yeah.
His house looked like a high rise or something. So there's areas everywhere. I mean, shoot, there's areas around the corner here that you probably don't want to go to, right?
Absolutely. But yeah, so with David and Sheila, another thing is I hope that they work out something with getting her house fixed. I really do.
Me too.
Because she needs it. But here's the thing. If he brings her
some money.
Yeah. If he brings her to the States, that alleviates that problem. But what are they going to do with the dad?
Right.
You know, maybe he can stay with other relatives if they haven't, but not bring his ass too. He can be a babysitter.
Right. David and Sheila's date night.
Right. But I don't know. You know, David is the type of guy I'd like to see him with somebody. You know, and if they work out, then that's good because he seems to get along with her son, and I don't think it'll take that much convincing for him to want to come to the States.
Get him a nice what is it, Nintendo or whatever.
Something that'll be his friend when he gets here until he makes friends.
Exactly. Like what was it, Usman? Even her son. Yeah, her son, even like when Usman gave him that little, what was it? What is that thing called that people are into? I don't play any games. MP3? No, what was it? Xbox?
I'm not sure. No, yeah, it was an Xbox.
Oh, okay, because even he got excited. We'll get the son an Xbox and he'll make him come to America.
I wonder if he plays that. That would be cool. And he makes $800 a week. That would be so cool if he got him something like that and set up a little room, got the little, you know, flags and
I want to bring him here. We'll take the kid.
And he plays sports. So put some sports pictures on the walls. You know what I mean? Set up a nice little bedroom for him, you know? And I don't know. I think he'd rather do that than pay to rebuild their house. He'd rather just bring them all over here.
Or build a house somewhere else. Maybe it would be even cheaper than fixing that thing up. They can probably get them a brand new apartment for something like that. Do they really need a whole house? If it's just maybe get them a nice little place.
Well, I think they're buying for the future. You know, they've already, you know.
What, them two?
Huh?
They're buying for the future?
Well, I think they're not buying for the future, but I think they're kind of planning for that. I honestly think David is going to end up getting a K-1 visa for her.
Okay.
I really do. I think he's going to, and they're probably going to end up on another part of the franchise. Maybe like just a regular 90-day fiancé. The next, like, I think that may end up being what happened. I'm going to try to predict that now. So when 90-Day Fiancé comes out, I guarantee David and Sheila is probably going to be on there.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know?
Rose said that's why so many Filipinos work on cruises. I think she may have worked on the cruises before COVID. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably like have a better little situation maybe. Yeah, because who's the other guy on what's the show we were just watching? the girl that he ended up really getting along with her two little boys, even though it started off rocky.
Oh God.
Pregnant.
What's her name? Jessica or something like that. She
Um,
was a blonde, right?
yeah, and
And
she got
he's
pregnant.
from like Dominican Republic.
Is that where he's from, Dominican Republic? Because he worked
I
on cruises.
think
And I
so.
remember she was trying to put a stop to that stuff. After she thought he was talking to the girl or something. She's like, "Okay,
Yeah.
cruise life is over, buddy. It's
As it
time."
turns out, she's really jealous. So
What's with these women?
I don't know. They're pulling them out of the toxic pool. Are you jealous?
Mhm.
Okay. Do you like
Come on
arguing?
this way.
Okay, good. You're perfect.
Well, they probably do cast people like that. Is the
No
funny part.
doubt.
They probably make. You know how I
How many
said the
relationships have you been in? 10. Good. You're perfect.
Bachelor and Bachelorette do it. They have characters each season. If you watch, you can watch them all, and it's gotten more progressively obvious over the time. Oh, that's the interrupting girl. This is the person that never gets any time. I'll never
This is the one
forget
that's slightly off.
Nikki Star, dude. I still laugh when the person comes on and says, I
I
don't
didn't get
get
any time
any
with her.
time. And she was like, "What's wrong with your feet? Like, get up and walk over there, right? Like, go ask her for time." Everybody's walking up getting their time, and the person sits there in the corner and won't get up and
I'm
go
pissed at him. He went twice. Well, then you go 3 times.
over.
It's like and at the end of the day, it's a competition. Get your ass up and go talk to her.
Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, PS5, PlayStation 5, Ro and Buddha have straightened me out. And Genos and Jasmine, Buddha said will be on 90 Day, the last resort. Yeah, that's true. And
You know it.
said if
They shuffle these couples around like crazy, man.
Ralph said, good idea. Move in with him. Yeah, if she moves in and he moves in, I guess the dad and her move in with him and the kid, then it won't, Can he get to America though? Isn't it hard to get a visa when you're not getting married for the dad or?
Well, that's what I mean. For the K1 visa, he probably will propose and they'll start getting that worked out.
It's a
You know what
shame
I mean?
people can't just, for reasons like that, there should be exceptions made. The, guy just lost his wife, his daughter's leaving, like, let him come over. Dawn's got it. She's going to be a rich trader. You can take care of all of them, right?
I'll go ahead and finance it.
Her and Ralph got this.
Yep.
It depends for family, Buddha said. Okay. Want to move to the next one, everybody?
Yeah, sounds good.
We're getting ready to lose Dawn here. She's going to go to sleep on us.
I know, dude. I'm having a rough time on this
really looking at them trades pages or whatever that is. I'm getting tired. Wouldn't let me sleep this morning. I'm like trying to take my nap and he's yelling outside the door. I'm like, during that trade time is my nap or those chartings. All right, yeah. Christian and Cleo. I almost said Chloe.
I get confused with Chloe and Cleo all the time. But you know what?
This is crazy.
I don't like him, dudes. I get toxic from this dude. I'll smack the shit out of you if I'm pushed from him.
I got 2 things to say about it.
And I think she's scared of him.
Uh-huh.
That's why she brought the friend in.
Mm-hmm.
To have her back. What were you going to say, baby?
Oh, I didn't mean to cut in. I was just going to say that initially, I feel like they should have talked about it because most couples do. Like, hey, are we going to, you want to talk about this? But it's not her that would be embarrassed. She's been coming after him. You're the one that's been holding off. So, like, his argument is valid if we didn't know the backstory. Like if he was the woman though, it is kind of a double standard and the man just blurted out that we did it and the woman would get offended like, hey, I didn't want to say that yet. You know what I mean? So, but he turned it around and played it off like he was the one that, I was trying to protect you. I didn't know if you wanted to tell them that we went all the way. You know what I mean? So
Right,
for
right.
me, it's already toxic. I feel like you said, she doesn't speak up for herself in a way. I feel like she's kind of immature also, running right to the friend, like, and maybe whatever's going on with her emotionally. I just don't think this is good. I don't think it's going to work out. I think he's kind of not ready to be in a relationship, regardless of what he says, with maybe anybody, but definitely a transgender person, or I may be saying that wrong, but I don't think he's comfortable enough that he should have done this on national television yet.
Yeah,
He's doing it, but he's dragging himself along, it looks like. Um,
definitely.
let's see what the comments say
I'm
here.
gonna grab a
Oh, hey,
water while
Cox.
you do
You
that.
reached us. Um, Cox said, "What's good, y'all? I'm late, but I'm here. Thank you for joining." And Buddha said, "The crying at Astro reading, LOL." Oh my gosh, yes. But those two aren't going to work out. Yeah, that was kind of weird with the crying. I'm going to agree with you there. Welcome in, the madman. Cleo does a lot of crying with no tears at all, Dolly said. What did my mom or somebody used to say? Crocodile tears. That was wild. When your hat was real close up, it
Uh
looked like a smiley face or something.
huh.
I must be getting tired of seeing things. Oh, Sean Cox came in, I think, while you were gone getting the drink.
What's up, Cox? How you doing, baby?
And Buddha was commenting on the way she cried at the astrological horoscope type thing reading. Cleo and Dolly said Cleo does a lot of crying with no tears.
Yeah, Cleo's doing a lot of crying, period, all of a sudden. Like, it's like, oh, God, are you crying again, Cleo? Like, come on. With the dramatic. It's like, come on, dude.
Buddha said I was searching too, and I only saw one tear fall. I didn't
Tough
notice
crowd.
that. I gotta watch that tonight
A
too.
lot of dramatics going on with Cleo.
Ralph is a good judge of this. I don't even know if you watch it. He said it sounds like love is fake from what I gathered.
Yeah.
I don't even know that this is weird. He's used to having seems like 2-month relationships where he maybe moves in with a girl and then moves out. He's like a semi player that don't look like a player type guy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Looks about 90 years old some ways you look at him, and
He
then
looks better with a beard, though, I tell you that much.
Yeah.
But I'm like, see, I don't see it that way. I'm like, okay, he's getting all riled up. Not in my mind. It's like, okay. No wonder he brought the friend over.
Dolly said to Buddha in the chat, "At least you saw one." They're fighting over who's.
I don't know. Yeah, I think Cleo might be, a little bit dramatic. But I honestly think she's got a point. Why did he lie about that? And when he leaves, I don't know that he's going to keep in contact with her, quite honestly. I think this is something that he tried out, and he's no doubt going to ghost the shit out of her.
Yeah, he's going to dip out.
He's going to ghost her when he gets home. And then she's going to be upset about that. I don't know what's going on. I tried contacting him and he just never contacted me back. And I don't understand what's going on, but I think the relationship might be over. I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't know why you think it's over. I never said it was over.
Not in my mind. It's not over in my mind.
All right, next week you have to do an impression of everybody.
Everybody.
The whole show.
Oh, God, the pressure.
As we talk about them.
The pressure.
But you're good. You can do it. Ralph said he doesn't watch. He's just been listening and judging. You do a good job of some of those comments.
Oh, he's good at context clues, isn't he? He's looking at the picture, looking at their expressions. looking at their expressions, and he's figuring it out.
He knew that Nicola was
Hey, at
crazy.
least we're getting you in the loop, right? If you do start picking up and watching, it's like, oh, that's what they were talking about. So we're kind of getting you caught up. It's like a cheat sheet, like Coach with the trading. We get to we get to make year moves that a 30-year veteran makes because he's learned and teaches us what he knows.
Dolly said Christian gonna ghost Cleo. Yes. And Cox said, oh my God, that reminds me of my ex. Which part? All right, we're going. You want to move on after this?
Let's move on.
All right.
We're moving on up.
Shows, so we got to keep it moving, right? Statler and Dempsey.
So Statler's talking to the friend, and she puts, Statler on some good shit. You know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe you're rushing it, Statler. What the hell? I don't understand why she doesn't want to, hook up and have kids and get married after we only known each other for 2 minutes. It's like, why doesn't she want to let me move in? Because she just liked you. You guys have been talking online. She didn't know if you were a crazed maniac. You've only stayed with her like what, a week? She doesn't know if once she could be single white female with the with the shoe with the with the heel in the eye, you know what
a little
I mean?
clingy right now.
Yeah, it's like the fact that you think that she's being unreasonable is concerning. You just came there. So, what do you mean? You're the one that's like off, you know what I mean? She's normal. Yeah, give it some time. I said she gives me Big Ed energy.
She's got definitely that energy, and she's got both sides of the insecurity. Like, there are usually people, because they're so insecure, they'll be like a player and push the other one away or not get serious. But she's got that side because she's talking about how the ex still wants her, and then she's got the side of like, but I want to marry you right now and I want to move in. Like, she's like all over the place instead of in the middle in a normal relationship. Buddha said Statler too needs some serious counseling for her abandonment issue. A lot of these people have that issue that 90-day season. Yeah, that's true.
That's the theme this season, it seems like, right? So yeah, Jasmine too. Really, that's Jasmine's problem. Is she feels insecure because she's been made to feel insecure in the past. So, damn, now I'm chilly. What is going on with the air down here? I'm about to put the hoodie back on.
It's cold. Like, I have the windows closed.
Dude, I gotta put the shit back on. Because now I've taken it off because I was hot. Now I'm hot 1 minute.
Cold the next.
That's our thing.
We used to have this thing going on, like, especially, what was that? Like, somewhere we lived, it was a ceiling fan. So it'd be like, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. And then it was like, finally, I think one night I was like, hot 1 minute, cold the next. And then it's just been a saying. You know how you just have those little inside jokes saying. Ralph said she fell head over heels. Wait, Jen just pointed out she wants a rebound. Oh, yeah. So she like took her on this little scavenger hunt for Valentine's Day. And the Dempsey girl was like, yeah, this is really cool. I can't believe she set all this up. It's so sweet. But she was also getting nervous. Like, please tell me she's not going to propose after 2 days together. She's like, well, I'm not going to renew my lease. I'm going to move over here with you to a new country. And then she was all like, okay with that. But then somehow they got into the ex, and she then blurted out of her mouth that her ex has been contacting her, who's from the same country, from England, and wanted to pick her up from the airport and have her stay with her because she wasn't home yet from vacation.
Or stay in the hotel.
Stay in the hotel with her. That's what it was. She's only trying to make the ex jealous, right?
Dude, yeah. And here's the The
Oh,
ex or
only
Dempsey?
with Dempsey to make the ex jealous. I didn't even put that together.
Yeah, I didn't do that. And the friend, I like the friend had a good point. She's like, "Are you sure that you're not just trying to basically make her feel insecure because you feel
That
insecure?"
was a good
You
friend.
know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, and Statler actually started looking and putting it. You could see that when the friend said that, that clicked in her mind, and she's like, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe I did. Shit, okay." It's like she was like, okay, if she even comes back and still even wants to be with me, that's gonna be a miracle. So yeah, let me stop pushing the envelope. I'm wrong. I probably did make her feel some kind of way. But the cool thing about Dempsey also recognizes that Statler has abandonment issues and was like, "I'm not going to punish her for what she said or did or whatever. I'm just going to move forward." And I'm like, okay, that's pretty mature of her. She's like, she needs it. She feels insecure because she's been abandoned or people have left her or whatever she said. I was like, wow, okay. She put herself in her shoes. That's a good partner. And if Statler takes care of that relationship can go a long way because they seem like they're into each other.
She did have enough sense though to say, but that's not a reason for us to move in together right now.
Yeah.
You understand her situation. However, I can't, I can't let her use that over and over to get me to not do things I'm comfortable with. Um, that's true. Buddha said Statler's friend gave her good advice when telling her she made her feel like one of many girls. Yeah, like, oh, you don't want me to move in with you? Well, my ex wants me. Um,
Right.
Ralph said, why would she get a new girl in that country? She's following her ex. Think about it. Very true. Very true. And I think she's using the ex as a backup plan. Like she didn't entertain it maybe and meet up with her, but she said, she's like, if that doesn't work out, I got the other chick over here.
Yeah, because maybe the ex wasn't giving her the time of day until she found out she was on TV, first of all, and
Mhm.
with somebody else. So the ex now wants back in because she wants her 15 minutes of fame, or somebody
Mhm.
else wants Statler. So now she's interested. All kinds of reasons that now the ex wants to walk back in the picture.
That's very intuitive though, Ralph, to figure that out. I don't think we were looking at that perspective. That's so true. Buddha said, I do think Statler and Dempsey can work out later down the road.
I do
Yeah,
too. If Statler like pumps the brakes a little bit, I think they'll be fine.
but can she?
I
You
think
know,
she can. I think Dempsey has a way of handling her that will calm her down and allow her to let this relationship catch up to where she's at.
hmm
You know,
yeah, that's what Buddha said. Only if Statler slows her roll. All right, we have completed the next couple. We have. You ready for the next one?
I yeah.
Okay, we got Mr. Julio and Kirsten. I don't remember this one. I think I was sleeping if they even came on.
Julio is holding true to form, and he has now bowed out of moving over to the Netherlands for. He was supposed to move within the next month or two, and he has now bowed out and said, "I don't think it's time for me to move there. Let's give it another 6 months." This
It's
dude is
like
so freaking wishy-washy. It's
wasted her
ridiculous.
time.
Yes, he did. And he didn't just waste this trip time. He wasted their entire relationship time.
Yeah, that's what
You
I mean.
know? Yeah. Period. I mean, that's just so messed up because, and she was talking to the friend in this episode, like now he's not sure that he even wants to come over here. But, she's got the right idea. She's like, listen, the friend's like, let him know if he doesn't bring his ass over here in the next couple months, like originally planned, it's over. I ain't got time to wait for that.
You and Buddha
Ain't
just
nobody
said
got
the
time.
same exact thing. She said
I think
Kirsten
she's right.
needs to set her boundaries and say, if you can't come in the next 2 months, I'm out. I would personally be out.
Done.
So Ralph said, why do you think he got cold feet. Because he I think it's because his family got into his head, and he didn't really ever know what he wanted. He was hiding it from the family because he knew they may have an issue with it, and he was being all Mr. Big Man, I'm going to move with you. Led her on for months, didn't tell his family. Then he brings her over there to tell the family, and they're like, you sure you should do this? And he's like, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they're right. Maybe you should move over here for a couple months. Oh, okay. Maybe he's right. Maybe when I come over there, we should move, live separately. Oh, my mom doesn't want me to leave right away. Maybe I should wait another 6 months. It's like, do you have a mind of your own? Somewhere in there you do, because you made the decision to go over there and check it out. But did that idea come from somebody else? Now I'm starting to wonder.
When the show first started, he didn't want to live in America at all. Now he wants to live here another 6 months. Remember,
right?
He did it here.
Maybe he used to always complain about America. Somebody said, "Hey, why don't you try this?" And that's what he did. And now he ended up in the Netherlands.
Buddha said because Julio doesn't have his own brain. Yep, basically.
Ouch, Buddha. Tough crowd.
Much less nice way.
Tough crowd. Woo!
Mind of his own.
Yeah, I agree. Your background looks so cool.
I know. Like, can you decorate the house this way? Not that my room's not just as pretty. Okay. Julio, I keep wanting to say, is it Julio or Julio? I feel like it's supposed to be Julio, but we say Julio.
Yeah, I think she likes calling him Julio.
Is literally the scarecrow with no brain. His thought flows where the wind blows. Oh my goodness! As if
let me guess who said that, Buddha.
Yes, I didn't even read it. We all knew. I love it. You should come.
That should be on a t-shirt. Don't let your mind go where the wind blows, or something like that. Blow when the wind blows.
Which way does he go? He's like the scarecrow pointing both ways. Oh my gosh, remember Wizard of Oz? I haven't seen that in so long. Let me know when you want me to switch, since I don't want to like be the controller without being told. I'm like AI. Okay, I'll go to the next one. Whoops. Now I don't put the aftermarket up.
Aftermarket!
I almost confused everyone. Oh, wait. You know what I didn't do?
What?
ADT in the house. I feel
It's the opening bell.
You.
J. Crew in the house.
Everyone
I did do that earlier when the stream first started, but thank you.
I missed it. Okay. Let's talk about you want to do TJ or Brandon first? Let's do Brandon. Let's just get it over with while we still have some energy.
TJ. Oh, you know what? We got to go to Brandon anyway because TJ and them weren't on this week.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then we can go ahead and end it there.
So I didn't see this, but Dawn, I know you have a bunch of comments on it. So tell us what happened.
Shoot, they already know how I feel. I think that chick's crazy. And I think she needs to get the fuck out of Dodge as soon as possible. Mm-hmm. You know? He said, one thing I will give you guys, though, I did not think Brandon was going to stand up to her the way that he did. He was like, look, you got to let me look around and talk to people because I can't live like that. You know, you trying to put me in some kind of fucking cage and I'm not trying to hear that. No. You need to trust me. Well, I didn't know what you wanted to say. It's like, I need you to trust. He just told you what he needs you to do. Trust him. You know, anytime, I mean, she's sitting right in his face. No, don't look. Like, what do you expect him to just... She literally said, either look, Jen, they're in church. She said, stop looking at girls. I don't want you to look at girls. Just look straight ahead at the priest or look at me. That's it.
They need to not go out of the house. I
Oh
mean,
my God. Under her
that's
breath, she's guiding him.
crazy.
That's why I put puppet on there. Because she's like, look at me, or look at the priest. Under her breath, because she knew she sounded crazy. She didn't want other people to hear her instructing him like that. And I was so pissed at him. Okay, all right. He should have pulled her up then. He should have took her outside the church and said, listen, you need to stop that shit. That's not going to work. Okay? I am my own person. Don't tell me where to fucking look. You know, if I need to look somewhere, I'm going to look somewhere. I'm with you. I'm sitting next to you. We are together. We're getting married. Cut the shit. Okay? Or I can't hang because you're not going to, I'm not a puppet. And she needs to, if she's not going to be okay with that, because she even said, well, maybe you need somebody else. Bye. If she said that, that is your way out. The problem is he loves her.
He's just as clingy to her as she is to him. He just don't manifest it quite as easily. And my thing
not
is
as neurotic with it.
I remember him being on, I think it was either with his family on camera one time. He's like, things are going to be different. Like, she's only this controlling, like, Ralph. She made him literally keep his phone on him while she was sleeping. And, like, they constantly were on the phone from another country. And it's like, even when he went to work, he got in trouble or got fired from a couple places because she had to have the camera on him, like FaceTime the whole life. And he said, well, it's going to be different because she's going to trust me more when I go there. Come on. Like, maybe because I'm already in my 40s. Maybe I
got
would
yelled
have
at
been
for sitting next to a girl on the plane that was out of his control.
And so Ralph said, oh, that's the crazy lady in the puppet master. Oh no, that's too controlling. Buddha said, and mind you, y'all, she's preggo. They're having kids. Oh my God, that poor kid. Maybe she'll like shift her focus to wanting to keep an eye on the kid all the time.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Maybe she'll have the kid following him around. Go see what daddy's doing.
Right.
He needs to stand up for himself. I blame him. He wants to fight her. I blame him. Yeah, and she might be jelly. If Buddha said she might be jelly of her own kid, especially if it's a girl. Oh yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Buddha. Why are you spending so much time? Do you like her better than me? I know you're lying. She has too much time on her hands. No, that is. We're not like. Even he went to visit his. He wasn't allowed to go visit his mother because she has a roommate that's a woman, and he went to eat dinner with her and the sister or lunch or something. They were outside, probably had to meet in a neutral area, and he had to have the camera right on him while they were having dinner when he was talking to his family. But here's the kicker, just so you know the story. She did that, but when she was sleeping or something, when he was sleeping, she unplugged the phone, didn't she, Dawn? And
rolled out and went and hung out with her friends. So the double standard even she's doing. He needs to get away from her. He needs to pull himself together, get his feelings in check, and get the hell out of there and go home and mourn the loss of his relationship. But mourn it in a healthy way and then let it go and move on.
He can't, though. I think he's hooked on her.
He seems like he has more common sense than her in this department, though. So I'm hoping that he will be able to, get himself out of it. And because I don't think he has feelings for her. Well, he does, but I don't know. If they end up getting divorced and they have kids, it's going to be like a Paul Carini type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think.
But hopefully,
Paul, thankfully.
Well, and the fact that he married her says to me maybe she stopped. Maybe she stopped doing that crazy shit. If he felt enough, to marry her, maybe she stopped.
I can't believe they wouldn't even touch, and now she's pregnant. Something changed.
Right? Wow.
And the funny thing is, like, I don't know. I'll be following. I'll be following the drama.
Yep. Get away from her, Brandon.
And you said that TJ wasn't on there, right? And Kim.
Yeah, not this week.
All right, so we got Wayne and Holly. Ah, gotta love this couple. Another toxic relationship. Oh, Dolly had a comment on Brandon. I'm gonna read real quick if that's okay.
Okay,
Will
sure.
Brandon be able to get away from her, married or not? She might get worse. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I agree. She's the type of chick that'll kill you in your sleep.
Look, the first only prenup that had the agreement in it had nothing to do with money. It was that she needed to be watching him 24 hours.
It's like you don't even have a life anymore. Oh, he's jealous and made me quit my ballet classes. I'm calling bullshit. He didn't make you do that. You did that so you could watch him 24/7.
You couldn't have the phone on while you were twirling around and stuff.
Exactly. She couldn't be in class and work and all that shit if her phone was on it. She had to constantly man her phone. So he was made to sit still and stay his ass right on that phone, even taking a fucking shit.
Yes.
He had to be on the phone. That's crazy. Yeah, come in the bathroom with me. What?
We
Wow.
don't play that. Um. Oh, Dolly said, "Is that Holly's hair? He looks." Ralph said he looks uncomfortable. Um. So this was about. Let me get. I only saw part of this, so I'll let you tell me most of it.
What?
Like Wayne and Holly.
Yeah, Wayne. Well, apparently Wayne doesn't have as much money as he's trying to come off that he has. And Holly's kind of calling him out on it because now she's like, okay, I don't like where you're living. It's not safe. It's unsafe. Let's move somewhere. But she's trying to guess how deep his pockets are, and she's taking them on these excursions to look at houses when he keeps clearly telling her, I'm not moving anywhere. I don't have the money to move. Like, what aren't you getting? It's like she's refusing to believe it and keeps booking appointments for them to go look at houses.
I still think he's a vampire.
He does kind of look like that.
I feel like he's
Oh my
always
God. It's
gonna
like
bite
he don't
you.
have any money. He can't move because he's broke. What are you not understanding? He has no money, not broke, but he doesn't have moving money. Let's put it that way.
I'm gonna do a recording for you to play next week because like when he was mad about that, I did see that little part where he's like, everything I've done to get this house together, and it seems like his fangs come out when he's like more angry. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things. Buddhist.
I think so.
I think Holly needs to go home. Wayne is coming off controlling and deceptive. He doesn't want to
Yeah.
move out of that house. That's like his baby. And she
Yep.
continuously, let's just go look. And he was like, why would we look if we're not going to buy a place?
Right.
Like, I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying here, but
And he's trying to trap her into marrying him so that he can really be controlling and deceptive. And now she's locked into a marriage, because she doesn't know those laws over there in South Africa. Maybe they don't allow you to get divorced or something. I have you now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that might be a situation where she might want to rethink that shit. And I think she's already starting to.
I think it's the recent version of Edward and Bella.
Edward and I think like when he went off about the dresses and called her a prostitute, I think that was a red
Yeah.
flag for her. Yeah, I think that was a red flag for her. And she's like, okay, let's test something else with him. Let's try to get out of this neighborhood and see if we can't get him to buy a house. Let's see if he gets another red flag. Because if he gets too many, I'm fucking out of here. So I think that's what all this is about, really. Not even so much. I do think she wants to get out of there because it's unsafe, but I think she's honestly testing him to see how far he'll go to make her comfortable and things like that. And if it's not there, I don't know that she's gonna stay.
The mother's already worried. It's a bad neighborhood. Ralph said she thought she found a sugar daddy. Yeah, she found a poor vampire.
Right. Poor vampire.
And he's saying like his business goes up and down at certain times of the year. I feel like he was trying to say something like that. So he
He's an
doesn't.
investor, dude. I think he's an investor because he said he dropped 40K on crypto. Ah, Ralph
I thought he was
Cox.
a plumber.
He is, but he also invests. He told her, "I just dropped 40K on crypto. I'm trying to see how it's going to work out." He didn't mention the coin, but he just said, "I just dropped 40K on crypto." 40 fucking K.
Well, he
So
definitely had a down payment for another house in a nice
yeah, he's got
neighborhood.
some money somewhere. You dropping 40K on crypto, and your business,
Oh,
yeah, you doing something.
he's a
40K,
gambler like Ronald.
and he might even know Ronald
He
because they,
didn't put it on crypto. He put it on crap table.
yeah.
To Raphael said that's why he's broke.
Putting 40K on crypto.
Is crypto's not a good idea?
I mean, it's not that it's not a good idea, but it's so volatile. It's such a
Oh,
volatile market, and it's like, you got to really be up on some shit to really kind of know which ones to get into. I mean, there are main ones. If you're going to get into it, just dip a small toe in something like Bitcoin or Ether or Doge or whatever. So you at least know that those aren't going anywhere. A new crypto coin is coming out every other freaking day. So
mhm.
if you're chasing all the shiny new crypto pennies, yeah, you'll probably go broke. But if you invest in the ones that aren't going anywhere, like a Bitcoin or the other couple of, then you should be good, because they go up and down all the time, you know. So, but they aren't going anywhere.
Makes sense.
Listen to me sound like I know
You get a
crypto.
stock
I
lesson.
hang out with stock traders, man. I
I'm
know
telling
some
you, I felt like I was on the wrong show. Is this aftermarket or is this?
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, is that it for the couples?
There is I think one more.
Okay. What we got? Because I'm
Kenny.
ready to go take.
Oh, we got to do Kenny and Armando. I think that's the last.
Oh yes, man. Kenny and Armando. It's getting.
Volatile. Talk about that.
I mean, because they were kind of a boring couple because they were too happy and nothing was happening. But this whole baby thing with Kenny being
And
like,
the
"Nah, I'm too
movie.
old to have a baby." Um, it's disappointing to say the least to Armando. You know what I mean? Because Kenny's got a valid point. He's 60 years old. But here's my thought on it. You guys let me know what you feel in the chat. Kenny is 60. He doesn't want to have a child because he fears that he's not going to be allowed to see the child grow up and have children. I think that's a selfish mentality. Although it's perfectly valid. He would like to see that. But if you die, so what? Shit happens. You die. You're depriving Armando the opportunity to have something to hold on to when you are gone. That reminds him of you. Oh, we adopted this child together. This was our child together. You know what I mean? So, while you're thinking now you're okay, 20 years down the line, we're talking, you still looking like you're 40 years old at 60. You might look 60 when you're 80 and still be kind of good to go. So, I get that he doesn't want to have a baby because he's too old, but Armando's not. What
You
you
know
think
what?
they're going to throw the child to the wolves after you die? He's got another parent. Armando will raise him with Hannah. And he's like, I'm not going to be here to say. So basically, you don't want a kid because you're not going to see him grow up. And so if I can't see him grow up, Armando can't see him grow up. That's what I'm getting. It's like, come on, Kenny.
I think
You
it's
know,
because he left his family and the daughter's having a kid and
that's all part of it, sure.
and
Yep.
I think it's also not only that he'll be too old and not be able to see it grow up, but he doesn't literally want to do it. like he's okay with the situation. I had my kids, but I also
But
see,
he's saying that's why.
yeah, I don't think it's
One of the
truly why. I think that's what he's using as why. I think he wants them to just have the one kid. I don't think he wants to have another, like, have to be raising it, but he's got to realize that he did kind of, like, Armando wants
You married a 31-year
he
old.
wants to have a baby with him. Like, it's not the same
Yeah.
that he had his baby with his ex and he had the baby with his ex. You know, maybe he's thinking, well, what's wrong with me? And like, yeah, 60, it is, you know, older. I'm just not sure that like this should have been more. Before he moved to the country, he should have been more clear with Armando and not said maybe if it was a no.
Yeah. He let Armando on, and that's what upset Armando. It's like it's not the fact that that's the situation or you're afraid because of that, but you didn't tell me about it. Like I had no time to prepare for that. Like all this time I'm thinking we're gonna do a kid together, and you're like, nope.
He thought the
So
decision
it's
was
like,
adopt or have it in vitro or whatever that is. And he's thinking, no, I'm deciding in my head, I don't even want the kid. So, you know, and the
yeah,
girl is kind of young. It's not like they have all older kids where they don't want to start over. I mean, a baby is
right,
starting, but Kenny has like been there, done that. I made my coffee type thing.
yeah,
And if I'm not going to be there for my grandkids, I'm going to feel weird raising this kid. That's what I feel like is really his problem, and I feel like he's afraid of what is, you know, the whole thing's
of
gonna.
his kids will think because he told his daughter that's pregnant. She's rolling with it. He's there. She's there for him to talk to, but it's like,
He looks so sad.
yeah. And they've both been crying back and forth. Armando's making me want to cry half the time. The way he, I mean, it's like, you know,
Let me ask you a question, and we'll ask the everybody else too. Do you think this could end?
you know, the fact that Kenny brought up maybe I'm not the right person for him. That's I don't know. Are they staging drama between Kenny and Armando just to get them some play? You know, because damn, you don't say that. You don't speak that into existence. That should never come out of your mouth unless it's a very, 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 very toxic relationship. You
I
know,
think
you don't get into marriage
it's
just to get right
amicable
back out. You
if
know what
they
I
end
mean?
it.
Yeah.
Like he may say to him, look, you know what, I love you, I miss my family, and I know that you want things that I can't give you right now. I think I'm just on, maybe our age is too much. He may end up leaving. I mean, I hope
Facts.
not. I love them, but if they're not, you know, if Armando's never going to be happy and he's never going to be happy, and they're going to always be, this is going to be a root problem, you know. Let me read these comments for you real quick. Let's see. Ralph said, oh, where did he say that at? I think I saw him say that that guy should have joined ADT.
Talking about Wayne.
Yeah. And then,
He
okay,
might be a part of it. You never know.
he should have joined ADT. You have to know how to trade and not put a lot in, right? He said that's not a valid reason to not have a kid. That's selfish. He agrees with you. And Renee
Yeah,
said Kenny has raised 4 children by himself. I wouldn't want a fifth either. That's true. Like, I think his reasons are valid to want to,
I
like,
did too.
if they were both in their 60s, then they would be, it's like, honey, let's enjoy our life, let's go do some traveling, why are we trying to start over? But I think the part that gets in the way of it is that Armando's like, okay, I want a kid, and it's like, I'm not 60. It's like, I don't know, it's just crazy that they're not on the same page with this. I
Yeah,
think it's
and
just,
if Kenny does die by the time the kid's 20 and Armando ends up hooking up with somebody else, is that going to be weird? Because it's like, okay, now here's another daddy. You know what I mean? So, I don't know.
how many baby daddies you got?
I
um
know.
Kenny, oh, that's right. That's true, Renee, though. I definitely see his reasoning for not wanting another one. Ralph said, selfish, he can die at any time. Come up with a real reason why you don't
Thank
want a kid.
you.
Tell the truth. The
Thank
reason may be
you.
valid. I think the reason is what Renee said. I think one of them would give in before getting a divorce. Okay. I think this will make it or break it, though, she said. Yeah, that's really good points there. That's what I'm thinking. This
It's
isn't something
huge.
little.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a this is a relationship deciding decision, because like Kenny said, I fear that I actually might not be the right person for him. When it seemed like everything was perfect, but that also makes me think they're staging it for drama because they have a boring relationship.
And you know who else I feel like this is the first time I saw Gino, based on this situation, look like he might be ready to dip out because of when she said she didn't want a kid. I don't think he will, but I think that is a serious issue. Like if one person wants a kid and the other one doesn't.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And the fact that he walked off twice crying like that, and Kenny had to go console him, and Kenny's now telling the camera, I don't know that, you know, I belong, or, we belong together. They at first they got by the Mexico City thing. Kenny wanted to move to Mexico City and Juan and
Armando.
Armando, I wanted to call him Ricardo. Armando wanted, it was giving him pushback on that. Now it's the kid thing. These are two major life decisions, and he feels like he's always compromising and giving in to Kenny.
Did
And
they
now if
move?
he gives into this, huh?
Did they move? I didn't hear the end of that.
Yeah, they were in I forget where it is, Los Palo Alto, something, and now they've moved to I think Southern California, where all the fires are now. But I'm thinking they moved to Southern California into like a gated community, so it's more safe.
Oh,
What
you
am I
mean
talking about?
Mexico City?
I'm talking about Wayne. Um, Dude, I'm all over the place. Mexico City, but the mom, she's on board with Mexico City. She said in this episode, I'm starting to like it. You know what I mean? I didn't really know about it, but now that I'm here, I like it. So I think the Mexico City thing has kind of been smoothed over. Armando's starting to like it. The mother's accepting of it. Good stuff awaits Hannah there. But the kid thing, yeah, that has the potential to bust up their marriage.
It's like I moved where you wanted me to. Now give me my baby.
Yeah. Yep, basically. And Ralph's right. That was my qualm with it. Kenny's being selfish. I'm not going to be around. Okay, well, it's going to happen to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably not going to be around to see my granddaughter have kids. I'm unfortunately got to be okay with you. Got to accept that. But you shouldn't cheat Armando out of the experience of being able to go on and continue to raise that child in your absence.
And my thing is, I don't think he wants to raise a child, period. Like, I don't even think it's that he's not going to be around. Like, I think Ralph is right. That's not the real reason. I think what was it Renee that said that, or Dolly? One of them, I think it was Renee, said it's because he's already raised all those kids by himself and he doesn't want to do it again. He doesn't want to, like, deal with the baby waking him up or having to deal with worrying about the baby getting into stuff, or not going to school and having to be a stay at home. I mean, maybe that's what it is, and he's not thinking of it. Armando's thinking this is going to be fun, we can raise a baby, and he's like, I already did it. Not fun. It's fun for 5 minutes, and then but I think it's rewarding.
Yeah I do too. And I love this couple. I love them on Pillow Talk. Shout out to the LGBTQ. But it's like, you know what? This one's tough because both of them have valid points. But at the end of the day, I side with Armando, because if Armando wants the baby, then Kenny should because once they have it, Kenny's gonna love it and take care of it. Well, I mean, come on. What other better things does he have to do?
Tom's like,
I mean,
one more.
Raise a kid. To his point, He's more than halfway to the end of his life. So what else is he doing?
Mm.
Raise a kid with the man you love. It's like, you know,
You went that
go out
far.
the pasture. Go out the retire your ass out the pasture. You know, go ahead and raise a couple kids with Armando. You know, you might be the dude to live forever. Who knows? You know what I mean? So just because you're not going to be here doesn't mean Armando's not going to be here, unless it's to try some Romeo and Juliet shit or Romeo and Romeo. Um, and oh no, he's gone, so I gotta go too. It's like, that I don't see Armando having that big of a mourning issue if something were to happen to get that he's not he I can't raise this kid now. I don't see that happening. And I think that's his point. It's like, why are you making a decision for the two of us? If you're not going to be here, then at least we've already got the kid. I will have the kid. You know, what do you think? He can't raise a kid? He's being selfish. I'm not going to get to see it grow up. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. But why cheat Armando out of that experience?
I mean, people are living into their 80s now, so he'll be 20.
That's what I'm saying. The way he carries himself, the way he looks, the way he acts, he obviously is taking care of himself.
Wait till I turn him into he's coming to my program soon for a raw vegan lifestyle.
Did he? Well,
And he's going to live to 100.
I think so. I think he is. Dude, that is funny. I'd like to know what he is doing now.
What, like work-wise? Oh, you mean how he's staying young?
How he's staying so young, you know? Is he a vegan? Like,
No.
is he working at, like, what is going on?
When he looking for cheese or something? Or chicken in the store.
Right. I forgot about that. So he's eating meat.
But how old is he? I mean, he don't look that young.
60.
Yeah.
He doesn't look 60 either, though. He doesn't look young, but he's 60 years
wear
old.
him out, those 5 kids. He's staying young. Maybe that's what kept him young. Raising all those kids. He had to keep his energy up.
And they all, like, I think he told the story they all kind of slept in the same bed, like when thunderstorms would hit or whatever, but I don't know.
Maybe he sang the little song like on Sound of Music.
Right, with Julian. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites.
Rita said water and good facial products.
Right. Put aloe vera on your skin. Cut up an aloe leaf. Open it up. Rub the gel on you. I rub it all over right after a shower.
Oh my goodness. I had to do that because I got burnt up at the beach the other day, even with sunscreen. That's what I get for going there so white. And look, my arm. Can you see that? I don't know how I messed this up, but there's just a red strip down my arm here.
Oh yeah.
I think I finally got under the umbrella, and somehow just that part of my arm got like burnt still. The rest of me is like still white. I'm like, what is wrong with me?
That's crazy.
Again. Maybe I missed sunblocking that one area.
Oh, that's the only thing that makes sense.
I'm going to be so tanned on one strip of my arm. You'll be all jealous.
Tattoo strip. Tattoo sunburn strip. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry that I'm like kind of phasing out here, but it's been a long day. Yeah, but I'm so glad that everybody made it here. Ralph and Cox, thank you guys for joining the J Crew tonight and talking about 90 Day Fiancé. Buddha 1000, best moderator on YouTube. Dolly Bush, Bro, Renee Revelinsky. I said Dolly Bush, right?
Yes.
Everybody down in the chat. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming here every Tuesday and hanging out. Yep, Sarah, Ro. Love you, girl.
Ralph.
Stay on that weight loss journey, Ro, and that health journey. It turned into a weight loss journey, but it's more or less a health journey that she's reaping the benefits by losing the weight. So shout out to you. Love you, sweetie. Keep it up. All right, so we good?
Thank you for having me. It was good to see everyone.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here, sweetie. And thank you so much for reading the comments and helping with putting the couples up on the TV and everything. I appreciate you so much.
Is this the one I put up?
I'm sleepy.
Oh, I
Yeah,
gotta do a
I think it
video, right?
is. So,
Okay, thanks for watching, right?